Okay, today we are going to make a corn and mushroom bisque. I know everybody's in love with the crab and corn bisque, but today we're gonna make it a little bit lighter and make it plant-based. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our preheated pot and we're gonna add some oil to that. Then I'm gonna go ahead on and add my sliced up portobello mushrooms, baby portobello mushrooms that is. Add that to our pot, and then we're gonna go ahead on and also add some onion to it. Now, where I'm from in New Orleans, we use a yellow Spanish onion because it has a great sweetness and less potent onion flavor, right? Then you wanna go ahead on and also add your corn to it. So when you make this, and like I said, yellow onion, do not buy no Vidalia onions, all right? You don't want that, it's very, very sweet. I've had somebody buy me Vidalia onions instead of the yellow onion, and it just tastes like a dessert. Don't do that. All right. Add a little bit of salt to your vegetable mixture so it can pull out all of that moisture, and our mushrooms can begin to cook down and start to caramelize. All right. And once that happens, 3 minutes later, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead on and add some celery and some red bell pepper to it. All right. We're gonna have this sweetness from the bell pepper, the corn adding and playing well together. We're gonna add a little bit of bitterness from the celery and the onion, and they're gonna create this beautiful depth of savoriness that all gonna combine well in this pot of love. All right, give that a good old stir, let that cook down for 2 minutes, and after that, add your garlic to it, give it a stir, and then we're gonna add our flour so we can coat our vegetables and give our bisque a little bit more body. All right. So after you stir that up, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna add your spices. You're gonna add your salt, your black pepper, your thyme, your white pepper, and your cayenne, all right? And go ahead on and give that a good old stir. Now, one way to add more flavor to this already delicious bisque is to add half of that spice mixture now, and then the other half after you finish adding the rest of your vegetable stock. So you wanna go ahead on and add just a little bit of your vegetable stock at first, just to make sure that all of your flour is cooked out and no lumps are in your vegetables. And then go ahead on and add the remaining 2 quarts of low sodium vegetable stock to your bisque. All right. So after you give this a good old stir, making sure nothing's sticking to the bottom, what you want to do is you want to bring this up to a boil. And then after it becomes boiling, then you can give it the cover, and then push it to the side and let it simmer for 15 minutes, all right? Low and slow always wins in good cooking, all right? So cover it, and then we're just gonna move that forward so it could do its thing. Now, this is completely optional because I'm me and I like being extra 95% of my life. I'm gonna take some more corn that I had, and then I'm gonna use this for my garnish. So I'm just gonna preheat my skillet, add a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna add that last kernel of corn that was still available and I had nothing else to do with it. So add that corn to it, season it with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and then just give that a cook for about 3 minutes. You know, stir it, toss it, chef flip it, do all that fun stuff, all right? But you still want the corn to have its integrity and still have a little bit of bite. And even though this is our garnish, we don't want our garnish to be bland. We want our garnish to have some great flavor, all right? 15 minutes later, our bisque is smelling good. It is looking amazing. So we're gonna go ahead on and give it a stir, all right? Then we're gonna add some cashew cream. You make cashew cream by letting some cashews in some water, chill overnight, and then blitzing it the next morning. This particular recipe was 1 cup of cashews to 1 cup of water, and then I just blitzed it in the morning, all right? Add your parsley and your green onions. If you can't find cashew cream, go ahead on and just use one of those coconut creamers or almond creamers. It'll do great. If you want to go non-plant-based, that's where you will add your heavy cream to the dish, all right? So as I'm stirring this, I'm noticing that it's not getting the body that I was looking for. So my solution to that was, let me go ahead on and add some of this to my food blender. About 2 cups would do, because the corn, since it's a starch, will give it some body. I got the mushrooms and the rest of these vegetables. It should give my sauce a good body, all right? So what I'm gonna do is put 2 cups in there. You can do 2 1/2, you can do 1 3/4. You just need to get some blitzed, all right? Blitz it for about a minute until it's nice and smooth. Stir it back into your bisque and then bring that up to a boil, and then it will have a beautiful body, all right? And all of that just took an extra 7 minutes, all right? So go ahead on, plate up, because it's time to eat. Taste and adjust any seasonings that you might want to add to your bisque, all right? And then look at how beautiful this is. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So put it in the bowl. Let me get this hot bowl out my hand because it is definitely hot. All right. Go get your spoon because now it's time to put the final touches on this corn and mushroom bisque and get ready to eat. All right. So you just want to go ahead on and just add a few sprinkles of your green onions and your parsley to it, and then top it off with your corn garnish that you sauteed earlier, or maybe not, just hit it with a little bit of the parsley and the green onions and serve it up. But that's how easy it is to make this corn and mushroom bisque, a beautiful plant-based dish that takes 30 minutes to make. All right, go ahead on, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends and them about me. Go ahead on, and I will see you in the next video.